it's Becky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I thought I would share with you my morning pages process or my sketchbook process. It's my version of both. As you can see, I don't have a sketchbook, but I sometimes work in a sketchbook, but oftentimes I take gessoed watercolor paper and I tape it to my table and start painting. And this is really freeing. I love working on watercolor paper. And I will oftentimes do the traditional morning page process and free write, and that's often you can't read it. This time what I've done is I've written what I call a reminder of affirmation right onto the page, so it's a reminder for myself. That text will live underneath this painting, but it'll very likely all be covered up, and so you won't be able to read it, but I'll know it's there. And as that's drying a little bit, I'm mixing color on the left-hand side. And then I go in and I start scribbling, and one line leads to another. This is what I call activating a canvas and mark making using my finger. I'm using a lot of different tools. I go in and use a Stabilo Woody, those fatty pencils that I really love, and water, mixing color right onto the page. And I'm just in pure play right now. There's no intention, no thoughts about what it's going to look like in the end. I'm just playing and moving paint around the canvas. And then I let that dry a little bit. It looks like I'm probably changing the music and getting back to the page. So this is, it took about over 2 hours to do this, but I've sped it up to just over 16 minutes. And then now I'm going in and I'm taking a Stabilo All pencil. They're water soluble, another one of my favorite tools, and sketching in some faces. And I call this my fearless faces. And so I'm just getting an idea of where the faces will go, but they might change. The movement will certainly change. I've put in those faces, I've put the dark bits, and so where the shadows will go, and then I'm coming in with the mid-tones, it looks like, and then adding in some of the lighter tones. Yeah, there you go. And just creating shapes and just adding texture, adding shapes. And again, I'm not coming in with a plan. I'm just playing. There I am etching. One of my favorite things to do is take the back of the paintbrush and etch right into the canvas to create some of that texture and some of that movement. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some music while you watch this piece evolve, and I'll pop back in at the end. Enjoy. Thanks for following along with this piece. You can see I am about done. I'm putting some of the final details on there, sharpening some of those black lines. Looks like adding some final details to that face. And now I'm doing the tape reveal, which is one of my favorite parts. And it looks like I started the tape reveal and then decided I wanted to add a couple more things. And then I love the way that the white centers the piece. And it looks like there must have been some tape, paint that bled through in the tape. So I am adding some white to the edges just to sharpen them. If I was more patient, I would have gessoed as well before I removed the tape just to make sure it would help sharpen that final reveal. But there we go. This is the final piece.